Hello, David here, and the project for today is I'm making some banana cake. It wasn't really on the schedule for today, but we had a heat wave here in the great northwest, and this is what happened to our bananas. So a little bit too ripe to eat, so I'm going to make banana cake. And the great thing about this recipe is the banana cake comes out really moist. And this is a recipe I got from my mom, and she got it from the Settlement Cookbook. If you want to see the recipe, it's right there. I'm going to start with 1 cup of sugar and 1/4 pound of margarine. Then we're going to add 2 eggs beaten lightly, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 4 tablespoons of sour cream. Beat well, add 1 cup of bananas mashed, 1½ cups of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Mix it, bake it for 350 for 1 hour. Sometimes we add chocolate chips, sometimes we don't. You can use butter instead of margarine. I have a buttery stick. It's not real margarine. I mean, it's not real butter, it is margarine. But they like to call them buttery sticks to fool ya. Change in plan. I'm using real butter, but it's frozen, so I'll probably have to warm it up in the microwave. Make sure you get all the paper off. Okay, the butter's all melted, then we add the 1 cup of sugar and mix it up. Next step is to add 2 eggs. I have fake eggs, and beware, because this stuff contains egg. So I'm going to add 1/2 cup of egg. Okay, now that that's mixed up, I'm going to transfer it to a larger bowl. Next step is to measure out a 1/4 cup of sour cream, right there. And to that, add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then mix that up real good. Okay, next add the sour cream and baking soda mix to the eggs and butter. Then mix that up really good. Somehow you got to measure out a cup of bananas, so I guess what you do is just take the banana and mash it into a measuring cup. That's 1 banana. Probably going to take 2 bananas. Here comes the second banana. Yep, that's going to make a cup. Put that in the bowl and then mix it thoroughly. The good thing about using old bananas is they're easy to mash, but make sure it's all mashed up. Let's put in a teaspoon of vanilla. Uh-oh. That's the last of the vanilla. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Add a 1.5 cups of flour. Mix it up real good. Okay, pour that mixture into a well-oiled or well-greased baking pan. I prefer to use a bread pan, but my bread pan grew legs and walked away. Reheat the oven to 350 and bake about an hour. You're going to want to test it before an hour with some toothpicks. I'm making a second batch here, but it's much easier for future reference to mash the bananas before you add it to the mix. That way they don't jump around and try to get away from you. It's been 45 minutes and they look like they're done. Put a toothpick in there. Whoa. That thing's hot. Okay, toothpick's clean on this one on the left, so I'm going to pull this one. Yeah, the one on the right, I'll give about 5 or 10 more minutes. Guess what? I found my bread pan. The kids were using it for their Play-Doh. 52 minutes. Let's check it out. I think that's ready. Okay, the cake's been cooling for about an hour now. It's cool enough to handle. Try a little bit. Quality control check, you know. Look at that. Not bad. If you try the recipe and you like the video, consider hitting the like button. Also, you may want to subscribe to the channel because you never know when you're going to need to repair a cello. Thanks for watching.